Hello everybody, this is Pierre again, and I'm actually really happy to bring you this video today. In a previous video I met somebody at the auction,
yeah.
And I was lucky because it was somebody that I thought was really interesting in the work he does here in Ethiopia. So we set up a meeting, and so I can ask some more questions. These are topics that I find most people should know about, especially now and how Ethiopia is developing, how they're improving every part of the country. This specific topic is about disability inclusion, which is important globally, and in Ethiopia it's been something that's been developing for almost 17 years now.
Yeah, about 17 years.
17 years. Now the gentleman here next to me, sorry about the noise, I'll wait till this.
That's why just working in Ethiopian Center for Disability and Development, that is CDD, just working mostly on inclusion of persons with disabilities. So CDD just gives priorities for inclusion and worked about 17 past years. So we are now around Kidana Mirat's area, or Virgin Mary in English.
It's each area, I guess it would be each town, is named in most cases by saints. Right? So right now we're walking through Saint Virgin Mary
area. Anyway, there is a church around here by the name Virgin Mary. We'll see it just after a moment.
And I'm sure you guys can hear, but just in case you can't, I'll put subtitles at the bottom, because it is sometimes hard to hear with the buses and the music. But I also like that because you guys get a sense of how alive each town is. And we'll be talking as we're walking, but I want you guys to see what we're seeing. So we'll go off camera every now and then. But one interesting note, just in this little area that we're gonna walk, which is about maybe 20-30 minute walk, I was told there's maybe about 20 churches
around the city. More than 20 churches. In Addis?
No, in Faransai.
Okay, that might be.
So, like I said before, this is
there are different churches. Jesus Christ Church, Virgin Mary Church,
which is the one we're gonna see. Coming up.
Anyway, there are two churches by this name. So around just the back side this area, there are churches. So make me buy some pieces of bread from here.
All right. We're gonna get some bread, which, by the way, is incredible. Ethiopians have great pastries, just great bread for breakfast, rolls, everything. So right now we're going to Tesfaye's area, which is
very small,
pretty small.
Room for coffee ceremony.
How big would you say the area is, your town?
This village?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just a guess.
3, 4, 5, something like that kilometers.
Okay, 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers square, I guess.
Yeah. This is the square in front of us.
Okay. So this square, I've been here before, and it's, again, very active. There's people selling fruits, vegetables, firewood, anything you need almost. Even these old TVs if you want to, for parts.
Retailers, many of the retailers enjoy marketing here.
So these these are the government buses, right?
Yeah, government buses.
So these buses can bring you from all the way down from
Yeah.
Mexico Square, right?
Yeah, from different directions. They do have the number.
You gotta be careful how you walk here. You gotta be quick, not get hit.
These are retailers here.
The local retailers.
So this is just here, but for church, for Epiphany, just it is the place where the arks rests here for some minutes. Yes, some.
They bring arcs?
The arks, yeah. Arcs.
Oh yeah. So the
This is church. Virgin Mary Church.
I don't know if you guys can see that beautiful church in the back.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I love about Ethiopia is the
St. George, the opposite side.
yeah, I went there.
Yeah, you went already.
We filmed that one the other day.
Okay.
So how long does this street market go for? Like all day until night? 6, 7?
Especially around 4 p.m. And when the night comes, they disperse.
Yeah. Do you need to have any kind of permit from the city, or people just come and sell whenever?
Especially these retailers, I don't think so. But
Okay.
that is the asphalt road like this. But for Sunday and Saturday, these guys are allowed to sell.
What's happening over there? I see all those people.
So just they are singing spiritual songs.
Does that happen every Sunday?
Yeah, most of the time. But now it is a special. There is special occasion coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess I don't know if you guys saw the huge number of people over there walking around the church.
Yeah.
Tesfaya was telling me that does happen, you know, every now and then, but especially during the holiday season, you see it more consistently.
Yeah. So this church was built, and it is under construction anyway, with the contribution of the community,
Oh, okay.
not governmental contribution, but it is the result from the contribution from the people.
That's one thing I was told when we went to the St.
Yeah,
George churches.
yeah,
These massive churches, beautiful churches,
yeah,
was amazing to me to think that every penny that goes into building it
yeah,
is from the community, from the people.
community contribution.
So I think that's really nice, because when you go to church, it's
Yeah.
like you feel satisfied that you had something to do with it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Right here, everybody works. Children.
So people wear white clothes, white traditional clothes. Hello.
All right, so right now we're gonna go get some coffee, and I'll tune you guys back in just a bit. Just want to make sure I don't get hit by a car around here, so we'll be back. So right now we made a right turn. I can't tell you the street name because I don't see any, but actually I was curious about that.
Yeah.
How-
I've got it. I've just got it. Yeah.
What's this street name?
Yeah. This is Abo Church Road.
Abo
Church, yeah. Abo.
Church Road.
Yeah.
And Abo, Tesfaya was telling me, it's kind of like word for father. It sounds similar to what they told me before for, like my wife calls her father Abi.
Abi, yeah.
Abi. So this is the road, and it's, you know, I always wondered how people navigate around here, but since I'm used to back home where you see a million street signs, here I'm amazed how people get from A to B. So no GPS, no easy way of navigating. It's another impressive thing about Ethiopians. getting some supplies for home. Look at that forest. I wish I could zoom in and you guys can see it clearly, but I'm sure you get a good idea. And we're surrounded by that mountains over there. All right, guys. So we finally made it to Tesfaye's home, and I feel privileged to be able to come and see where the man lives. Feel comfortable, relax for a little bit. He was explaining to me that his career actually started
foreign language and literature department. English. Yeah, English department. That is named DFLL.
DFLL.
Department of Foreign Language and Literature. Yeah.
Okay.
Foreign Language and Literature. Yeah.
Which is why he speaks English so well.
Yeah.
Not that a lot of, there's a lot of people here that speak really English really well. Once he graduated from school, he actually ended up going to become a teacher in where Lalibela is. Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of people watching, just in case you don't know, Lalibela is one of the historic sites, which is where one of the biggest stone carved churches exists. How close to, because most people that know Lalibela, they imagine the churches, right?
Yeah, that's Rock-hewn churches. Yeah.
Is that at the center of the city where you were
teaching? Yeah, right there.
So the church is, let's say, in the center, and your school was
not too far from. It's 5 minutes walk.
Okay.
From the school. Yeah.
Which is really awesome when I think about it, because I'm like, I remember when I first started to learn about Ethiopia, one of the things that caught my attention so much was the church.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, this is incredible that a lot of people don't know about such an amazing culture and the engineering that they knew and they put into practice to create something like Lalibela. If you guys don't know, you can Google it or something like that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's, since I come from a place where it's not very historic, Los Angeles, the oldest thing you'll see is maybe like old studios or something like that. But when we're talking about working next to a site that is, I don't know what, 1,000, how old is Lalibela?
Lalibela, the Rock-hewn church is about 11th century.
11th century.
Yeah, it was in a way just made by the Lalibela. The name itself is
which was
taken from
a king or name?
Yeah, the king of. So there's a shop here.
So this is very common in every house I go to. Is
everybody.
I love the fact that you can wash your hands. They bring you everything you need.
Yeah. Something to eat and come.
And we're gonna have a little bit of coffee here. We got the traditional coffee cups.
Okay.
Got some incense going.
Salam no, go Soligi. Yeah, so he's my neighbor. Salam no. Salam.
And I'm my father's from Mexico. My mother's from Central America, El Salvador.
Yes,
that's why I look Ethiopian too.
Yeah.
The face.
The color. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, thank you.
So that's another thing I know you heard in the background.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody's having coffee and somebody comes by, or you see somebody in your neighborhood, the number one thing I see is invite them for coffee, share a moment, even if they're in a rush. You still come by, have one cup of coffee if you can, and then go on your way. So this is Tips.
Yeah.
Smells really, really good.
Yeah, by the way, her name is Frehi Watts.
Frehi what?
Yeah. It's rather easier to call her Frey.
Frey, yeah.
Frey is
I notice
she's very professional.
Yeah.
She cooks things very well, yeah.
I noticed in most every single Ethiopian woman that I've met has great seasoning flavor.
Yeah. What about
Perfect.
the sauce?
Well, the sauce, Ethiopia is known for sauces.
The sauce በጣም ይታወቃል።
Sauce is what? Right?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
So we're heading back home from our meeting with Tasfaya, and as you can see, people are still hustling and bustling, holding up their cell phones to light up their product.
ولعبة ثلاثة ولعبة ثلاثة ولعبة ثلاثة.
Oh. Hustle bustle. Yeah. Non-stop. How busy the town is.
Yeah.
Right here, I think not until 8 or 9 at night it slows down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Tesfaye was kind enough to walk me home with his wife. That's what's beautiful about these people, is anytime they can be of assistance or make sure that you're safe and taken care of, they'll go out of their way for you. Because if you can see, that was quite a walk. I know you can't see me anymore. That was quite a walk. They treat you like family, even though this way. Follow.